Hi everyone and welcome to Sheetgo's YouTube channel. My name is Valentine and in this video I will show you how to use our invoice generator. Sheetgo created its very own fully developed invoice generator workflow that you can easily implement and customize into your organization. Here are just some benefits of using the invoice generator. It's an automated workflow from start to finish. So Sheetgo offers an entire workflow that takes you from entering your invoice data all the way to sharing the final product with recipients. You can complete your entire invoice process in just a few clicks of a button. Use Sheetgo Forms to input data automatically into your invoice document. Sheetgo provides useful forms where you can input your invoice data. Sheetgo then automatically inserts this data into an invoice document ready to be shared. After that, you turn your invoices into a PDF. Using Sheetgo's document generation feature, you can turn your invoices into PDFs, the perfect file format to send to your clients. What's more is you can automatically send those invoices via Gmail. Sheetgo's integration with Gmail means you can automatically send invoices to specific recipients with ease. The invoice generator system by Sheetgo is easy to customize and build on to suit your needs. Workflows are developed with customizations in mind, so you can easily build on this invoice generator workflow and adapt it to your business needs, so you get the most out of your invoice generation tool. And lastly, it's easy to use with existing tools. The entire workflow runs based on connections between Google Sheets, Google Docs, and Gmail, so that are tools that are well known and used by users already. Install the Sheetgo Invoice Generator by clicking the link that I'll put in the video description below. It will take you to this screen in the Sheetgo web application where you can sign in either with your Google, Dropbox or Microsoft account. Let me sign in with Google. We're now in the installation page of the invoice generator, and here you simply click on Install Template to add it to your Google Drive. Give Sheetgo a few seconds to add the invoice generator to your Google Drive and create the connections between the files. As you can see, the system is now installed. We are in a workflow overview, as you can see right here on the left side of this workflow. And in the overview, there's a few things you can see. We have our workflow name right here, also who has access to this workflow, and from here you can share it with your colleagues. It mentions how many files are in this workflow with how many connections. In this case, we have 3 files in this workflow. And then we also see the update schedule. Sheetgo just ran the connection, and we see that the automatic updates are on and scheduled at 5 p.m. once a day. Then lastly, you have a preview of the workflow view right here. Let me open this in a big screen. That will take us to the second tab in the workflow where you see how the system works. We start with our invoice generator database in Google Sheets. We will generate documents in Google Docs and create PDFs from those, and then also share them via Gmail, as mentioned before. This system only consists of one spreadsheet, the invoice generator database, and data flows into this system by the use of Sheetgo Forms that you can find in the third tab. With every new form input, so every new row inputted into the spreadsheet, Sheetgo will automatically generate the invoice in Google Docs and convert it to a PDF. And finally, that invoice is automatically sent to its owner via Gmail. Now let me show you how to get started. The first thing we need to do is edit our invoice document template in Google Docs. To find this document, go to Files, and here we have our generated invoices in a Google Drive folder, our invoice generator database, so that's our spreadsheet, and also our invoice generator document in Google Docs. Let's edit this file and make it our own. There we go. Sheetgo opens the Google Doc automatically inside the product. So what you do here is you put your business name here and some of your information. You can add your logo, of course, to customize this document a bit more. And then you can see that we make use of some variable placeholders. And these are the same ones as the column names in the spreadsheet. So with every new row inputted, Sheetgo will automatically populate this data into this invoice document. So that's it. Here's where you can edit your Google Docs template. The next thing you need to do is remove the sample data that we have in our invoice generator database spreadsheet. Let me open this file as well. There we go. We have some generic information in the About tab, and then we have 3 other tabs: Invoices, Items, and Clients. These 3 are all 3 fed by our Sheetgo Forms, and as you can see, we have some sample data in them. First, we want to register all of our clients, so I'm going to remove the sample data that is in this document. There we go. Do the same for your items and your invoices as well. So let's remove this sample data right here. There we go. And now let's go into the forms to input our own information. Here we are in the form to register all your clients. As you can see, the submission date and the person that submits it is automatically populated by Sheetgo. So you simply have to add your client email address, their name, some additional information, and then submit to the form. Let me give you an example to see how it works in the system. Client@sheetgo.com, client 1, and let me submit. There we go. I'll open the file to show you. That's it, my client was registered using the Sheetgo form. Of course, if you already have a list of your clients somewhere in a spreadsheet or anywhere else, you can copy paste that directly into this sheet as well. Just make sure that the data matches our column headers, of course. Now that we've registered our clients, we're going to register all of our items in the register item form. Here you do the same as with the clients and you register any item that you have in your database. Item 1 and submit. I'll quickly do item 2, item 3, and let me show you in the spreadsheet. There we go, that's how easy it is. All our items are now submitted. The same as with the clients, if you already have a list, you simply copy and paste them in the spreadsheet right here. And then lastly, of course, we will register our invoices. You start with the invoice number. Our invoice date, you can adjust it right here. The client email address will automatically populate from the client information that you've inputted into your spreadsheet. So let me sync this with the spreadsheet. And there we go. I select client@sheetgo.com. And for example, I'm creating an invoice for item 2. The quantity could be 200, for example, and the price of one is $50. There we go. You can do that for multiple items right here. Add a tax rate and some notes before clicking submit. Let me open the spreadsheet and show you. In the invoice tab, there we go. We now find our first invoice. So that's it. Whenever you want to create a new invoice, you use the register invoice form to input your data. Now next up, let me show you the email that is going to be sent to your invoice recipients. Let's customize it a bit. Go back to the workflow. Here under connections, we find our one connection that generates the invoices, as we can see. And let's click on the 3 dots right here to edit it. Here is where we find our source data. It generates the document, the PDF, and then also the email. So let's edit the email right here. Under this share section, you can see the sending method. So in this case, we want to send the files as attachment. We want to send the invoice PDFs as an attachment in our Gmail. Our email address, so the recipients of our invoices, we are going to not use custom recipients. You can do that as well with Sheetgo. So simply fill out the people right here and their emails. But we can get it dynamically from a column. In this case, column D, client email address. This means with every new row, so with every new invoice generated, Sheetgo will read the client email address and automatically send this invoice to them via Gmail. Here you can modify the subject a bit, and note that you can use variable placeholders as well that Sheetgo will just read from the spreadsheet and use in your email. That's it, you simply click Save Changes. And now we've set up our invoice generator system. The next step you want to do right now is schedule your automatic updates to run automatically. For example, once a day. Right now it's between 5 and 6 p.m. But you can update this schedule to be a bit earlier or to happen multiple times a day, every hour, for example. And if you only need this workflow to run on Monday, you turn off the other days. That's it. That's how you schedule automatic updates. And lastly, you monitor your invoices in the dashboard tab of the menu, including your recent invoices, your total issued invoices per month and per day. That's it. That's how you set up and use Sheetgo's invoice generator. Check out the description for more information and our team's contact details. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Sheetgo's YouTube channel for more step-by-step tutorials. Thank you very much.